Hi, my loves. It's Jeray Malay, the girl from around the way, where we have culture, conversation, and community. And in today's video, I'm coming to you all with some commentary about your girl, Natalie Nunn. Apparently, is starting to hit the fan, and I wanted to get into some commentary. Now, first things first, Baddies Africa has been going up, up, and away. Now, I know that a lot of this is performative, a lot of this is how we get the buzz going and talking about these seasons that seem to just keep going on. It's like one big long season. I mean, I think Baddies Midwest just ended last week. I mean, 20 episodes, jumping right into filming. I mean, I'm Baddies out, and I haven't even watched. I don't even know how many episodes I'm behind, but this is a part of how they get the conversation going. But I knew that when they were bringing back Stunna as a special guest, I knew it was going to be some tea. Now, one thing that I love about Stunna is she not afraid to get in the paint and really drop some tea. And I think because things are getting so real over there, Natalie Nunn had a real crash out moment. I mean, quiet as it's kept, so did Lemmy. So I'm not going to play the clips here because they're so patchy. The audio is where Natalie is screaming over Lemmy because Lemmy is essentially saying, you're gonna call your boyfriend, you're gonna call your boyfriend. And Natalie is doing her thing where she's over talking Lemmy, so we don't necessarily hear what he has to say. And he ain't saying nothing but I'm gonna call your boyfriend, which to me seems a little unrelated. But the fact that Miss Natalie Nunn, the CEO of Baddies, okay, the Baddies CEO, Miss EP, head beat EP in charge, is so threatened by the situation and circumstance that her only sense of defense against this machine, if you will, is to go live. Now, I know that we talk about this and everybody is so desensitized to what real trauma looks like, real traumatic things look like. And having been in certain situations myself, I know that when your only line of protection is to go live, it's getting weird. Okay, it's getting kind of spooky. And so we're going to be getting into some of the things now.
The world that jealous. Call your boyfriend. Call Louis. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Natalie screaming like that is beyond. Like, she is so crazy. You know how all she does is like to overtalk so a person doesn't get in a word. She basically did that with Lemmy. She was saying, get away from me, you're holding me hostage. She wanted to go. And based off of what I'm collecting, there was a scene that was being shot, and I don't think Natalie was having protection of the security guards. She wanted to leave. There were so many fights that happened yesterday. Stunna and Anna, Ivori and Stunna got into it. DTB and Bad Dolly got into it. Like, so many fights were happening, all on the motherland, girl, or probably on the way to the motherland, because I'm sure they're not even getting to Africa. I promise you, Baddies Africa is probably going to be a whole bunch of traveling on the East Coast on the way to Africa, and Africa probably be the last damn city, or last stop, I should say. And Africa is a continent, girl. But you know what I'm saying. So Natalie is just wilding and, shut up, Tamika. And I told you, leave me alone. And I want my driver, this, that, and the third. And she basically tells Lemmy, listen, I don't care. I want to leave. And Lemmy is like, whatever. I'm not a baddie. I'm not afraid of you and this, that, and the third. And, I think that Lemmy and Natalie are having a power struggle, an ego struggle, because Lemmy feels like he is the owner. He put Baddies on the map. And if she really owned Baddies in a way that she makes it seem, then, why is she trying to promote Baddies Cold Show every other weekend? She's Baddie Cold Show every other weekend. She's doing something else, when they have an issue. Now, also keep in mind, I think that there is a new dynamic with Scotty and Natalie because, Scotty is hunching on Lemon Pepper, and if he's making a scene and telling the girls and pulling the strings, he also reveals that, or Natalie revealed that I didn't tell Biggie she couldn't be here. I didn't do all of these things. And, Ivori, got jumped by Stunna Girls Peoples. Now, one thing about Stunna, she gonna pop her tea, but we also know that Stunna, she's a group home girl. She talks about her upbringing. Like, them girls, she been a street girl. That's not a joke. That's not a game. Okay. Like, everybody, like, I don't know if she in the streets like that. I'm not saying that Ivori is not in the streets, but I'm sure Stunna Girl has some sort of affiliation. She's not just like a big Lex who probably just can fight a little bit. Like Stunna Girl possibly has a little bit more, something about her. I'll just put it like that. I don't want to say she's so affiliated because I don't know, girl. But I know that, she got a little something on her. You feel what I'm saying? That just based off of her putting people in dog cages. Now that is telling you something. So what I think really happened is somehow or another, Stunna gets the address to the location that Ivori was there. Stunna runs up with her goons and she gets packed out. Ivori was, y'all, you got beat up, this and the third, post your face, whatever the case. And she's on Instagram Live talking about everybody has Zeus, y'all gonna really get it. She's making a whole bunch of threats. Like, she's big Ivori. She's upset because she got touched by somebody like Stunna Girl. She's like, you supposed to be so rich, you supposed to be so like that, but you stole my wig. Apparently, Cliff made her a wig, a 40-inch wig that Stunna Girl took, and took her chain and everything like this, posted it up on Instagram. I mean, I'm talking about like these girls are not the Pretty Peas of it all. Like Pretty P got the sister that's gonna come and do a little stomach kick on DTB. Like, Ivori is heavily affiliated in the West Coast, let's just say. I don't know how deep or whatever, but I'm sure she's known, like Natalie, she's still going into these places. Sure, she lives in this suburban, mom life and wife life, but y'all be seeing some of them clubs she got to go into. Y'all see some of those venues she go into, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of her crashing out like this is having to stem from the fact that she's gonna have to deal with some of those repercussions. Scotty was already pressing her like, girl, do you rap or do you tweet? Because I can't tell, get in the booth. You feel what I'm saying? And Nat is probably feeling the pressure like, girl, y'all not about to have me out here dealing with these gangster boos, because I'm not gangster for real. You got Stunna Girl, who got shot at, and survived. You got Ivori, all her homegirls, her lope dogs, they all got, packed out multiple times, shot at. Like, Natalie is not trying to be into that like that. And Lemmy playing, real EP, I feel like he's probably pulling the rug, from underneath of her a little bit. First, it was my brother, we're this, that, and the third. But I think Lemmy is probably getting to a point where I don't have to necessarily deal with Nat, because the audience is probably so big, the viewership is probably going up. I mean, I'm low-key gagged that they invited Stunna Girl back as a celebrity guest. The way that she was dogging Lemmy, like, that's too good. And I know, like, Stunna Girl, because she about her money, she about her paper, she low-key about the ism. I know she probably got a big bag to go there. Like, I want to see celebrity guests like that. And this is no shade to I'm a bad little bit, and I'm Slip. What's that girl name? Slip like a Barbie. I keep saying Stewie. That's not her name. Jordan. Alexis, girl. Oh my God. Okay. And, Stunna Girl is going to be one of those girls that like carries it. She's going to give us fashion. She got the upgraded body look. Like, I'm interested to see Stunna Girl, believe it or not. I don't know why, but I just am. And I think that Natalie is like, yo, you doing all the shots. You calling all the shots. I'm always the fall guy. And I'm tired of it. Like, you're not about to sit up here and play me. It's the battle of the egos. But I think that Lemmy is underestimating the fact that Baddies is going to work because of Natalie. No matter what you think about her, no matter what it is, there is no way and no reason that in 2025 Summer goes out and gets after one season of Baddies Midwest, goes out and get a Bad Girls Club tattoo. Summer's not doing that because of Lemmy. Summer is doing that because of proximity to Natalie and what she represents as a brand and as an OG baddie. Period. So I think that there are a lot of moving parts over there. I think that, like, not hearing from the rollies of it all, not hearing from some of the other girls who are more serious. I can't take that Scotty say seriously, because Scotty is, how I be like liking Scotty a little bit. I haven't watched her recently, but I don't really like her like that. I don't. I'm sorry. I'm starting to realize, like, girl, she just happy to be there, going for the ride. Hopefully she stack her coins and do it right. Yeah, girl, this was a mess. This is a mess. Stunna Girl done packed out Ivori. Ivori's pissed off. She about to spray everybody at Zeus. Nat is running scared because she like, you know what, you're not about to play me, you're not about to play with my money or my time. Natalie and Lemmy are fighting. It's just a mess. I think that this is maybe the beginning of the end. I think that they're flying a little too close to the sun, too soon, too fast. Nobody's having a breather. Nobody is taking a moment. You know, it's like, oh, they want this now. We have to do it now. We have to do it now. And this is just like unchecked. I don't care what y'all say about Love and Hip Hop. I don't ever remember seeing Mona Scott going back and forth, you know, with somebody at Viacom. This is ghetto. We already know that, but this is different because not only are they wielding so much power, you know, like these girls can and have been seriously injured. I know it's just a little talking point, a little key, and everybody can get the key in the cackle, but it's really just unfortunate when you can have the foresight to see something bad is brewing, something bad is happening. And I want to know what you think about this. Drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think about this. As always, I'm sending you much love and much light, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.